2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future. And, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident. And as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet. But he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at. So if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. He's currently tied for 9th. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Going with the 5-iron here.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Nice line. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
At -2, going along nicely today. And the third hole here at Alberetta Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there is out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 5 under with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
It's got a chance. Well played.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. 11 feet to the cup. Just didn't drop. 7 feet to the cup. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Now 2 shots up after that one. Time to tee off at the 6th. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? And that's the line, the sand. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Go on, get in the hole. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So, after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Still in the lead now after that hole. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Sitting at 6 under, currently leading. Going with the hybrid. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
That'll sting a bit. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was special. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot. The bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Birdied their last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
That should find the fairway. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
This is a good chance. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And now that finds him in first place. Next up is this par 4 hole. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. From around 120 yards here.
Pretty good shot there.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Opting for the 6 iron.
That's a rough one.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we? And this is an extremely long putt. He might even have to hinge on this one. that's disappointing.
That will drive you bats.
And this one is for his par. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
Going and going and going.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. Not bad. Time for the second shot at the 14th. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, that's a ripper. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Is Will Zalatoris. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. This putt here to get to 14 under the card.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And down it goes. Now 14 under, heading down the stretch.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that,
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
that's not what he had hoped for. I'm pretty sure of that. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Gee, I think they've got the handle of this game, Rich. Fairways and greens. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Good putt, that. Currently minus 15 for the day.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Well, Rich, don't know about you, but my eyes are wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
Getting ready to play their third. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Good look at a birdie here. tracking. Fair effort that. Good birdie. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Well, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive. This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
And with this putt, he will win the event. And mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
On behalf of Rich Beem, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.